why do I always feel this insurmountable pressure for it to be buttoned up and polished all the time? Like, I just spent the past 30 minutes attempting to film a video that I outlined in my head, and it just was not coming through. Like, it was just push energy, trying to force it, trying to force the opening line, trying to force the structure, trying to force the close, retake after retake after retake. And if you're in the creator space, you know that there's retakes that's involved. That's normal, but this isn't that kind of retake. This was like a mountain to overcome. And I just stopped the recording, because I don't subscribe to that anymore. I don't subscribe to forcing something when it's meant to be of service, when it's meant to be of medicine to someone else, when it's meant to be an extension of who you are. Because if I feel that way, then I know that I'm masking. I know that I'm trying to put up a front around something that isn't. And some people are really good at that. I have a very hard time with doing that, because when I feel like I'm masking, I feel like I'm going against the very nature of my values, the very nature of my mission of helping other creators be the most authentic version of themselves in all their marketing and all their creatorship and their message. Because if I mask, then I'm attracting someone who wants to mask and doesn't want who I really am. And this is one of those videos where I had to just film this as an opposition to the mask. And not opposition in a violent way, not opposition in the, like, I'm gonna take you down, because the mask is just trying to keep you safe. It's a defense mechanism that you've developed over life to survive. Literally, it's helped you ensure that you don't die in society. But more so from a very compassionate lens, like, yo, we're gonna do this without being masked so you can recognize that you're still safe, that you're still okay, even if you show up this way, even if you present yourself this way, even if you present yourself figuring it out in real time. And when your mask experiences it, I'm literally experiencing it right now as I'm filming this video, your tolerance for your truth expands. Your tolerance for being okay with what might feel cringy, what might feel unpolished, becomes safe again, and you become brave in the process while doing it. Because if you sustain the mask, if you continue to perpetuate the mask, the entire world around you will be that of a mask as well. The people who you're in a relationship with will only be with you because of the version you're presenting. The services that you're providing are only going to be desired because of the version you're presenting. The life that you build, you're going to look up one day and you're going to be like, whose is this? I know I'm living it, but it doesn't feel like I'm living it, because the means to acquire it were disingenuous. Not intentionally, but just from a place of defense and safety. So this is one of those videos. This is a microcosm of that experience. It's like, I don't want it to be polished. I don't want it to be outlined. I don't want to come across super clear on what I'm talking about, because I'm not right now. I'm not. I'm actually tremendously unclear. I'm navigating a transition in my brand, in my content, in my business, and I feel like I've been navigating it for a while through healing, through therapy. And this is one of those flare-ups where it's like, I'm being asked to face something very real about myself. I'm being asked to stand in my power, to stand in my belief system, that you can show up not polished, arguably broken to the naked eye, and still wield your power, and still serve somebody else, and still help them out. And I feel like it's my assignment right now to sit in this. Not sulk, but sit in it and move with it. Because if I don't, then in my mind, I'm a fraud. Because if my entire message and thesis and belief system is grounded in serving someone else to be a messenger of their divinely appointed message, then how dare I show up trying to polish the message? This is the message. What's happening right now, what you're experiencing if you're watching this, is the message. The energetics that's coming out of me, the emotion that's coming out of me, my train of thought happening in real time, my discomfort then becoming comfort, then becoming groundedness, is the message. And a part of me hopes that I'm talking to like a version of me that's navigating this right now, or has navigated it and feels like they're looping and doesn't have the resources, or hasn't gone through the therapy, or hasn't done the activities that I've done that have helped me know to do this right now. And that this serves them, that this empowers them. Because essentially it's just a reminder for me that the more you try to arrive with a mask, the more that is the problem, and you will continue perpetuating it. It's an interesting feeling. It's a feeling that at times cripples me and makes me feel like I'm overthinking. It's not that deep. Just do the thing or grow some and move. And then at times it's like, man, this is my superpower. I know it's my superpower. I know what makes me uniquely unique. This ability to feel so deeply and being willing to be in it and not run. And the older I get and the better equipped I get, the more I realize that the lesson in all of this is the speed to confronting the mask. Because sometimes we'll even overthink ourselves out of the confrontation of the mask. And I use confrontation as a word very intentionally. Because you know what that discomfort is asking of you. You know deep down. But we don't confront it. We distract ourselves. We go and look for another book that's going to give us the answer. We go and watch another YouTube video. And I think those are great resources. But those resources need to come after the confrontation with self. Sitting, journaling, listening, asking, having a conversation with self, with God, and just taking it in and recognizing that much of the behavior is in the avoidance of it versus sitting with it, embracing it, giving it a hug, leaning in. And I'm a father of 3, so I think of like if my kid showed up and felt anxious or stuck or overwhelmed or scared, what would be my remedy to that? What would be my response to that? It wouldn't be violent talk. It wouldn't be overthinking and making them further doubt what they're feeling. It would just be like embracing them and being like, I can tell this is something that's very challenging for you right now. Tell me why you're feeling this way. Tell me what's making you feel this way. What are the thoughts that you're having? Okay, I understand. And then processing it with them, teaching them how to regulate their emotions, how to regulate their nervous system, how to be okay with the inevitable beauty of being a human being, which is the capacity to feel it. It's like we try to bypass it, but it's what makes us human. The more we learn how to wield it, the stronger we will become. And I think in talking this out loud right now, like, that's the reminder lesson that I'm going through with myself. Like I'm receiving that download in real time. It is our responsibility when we feel that level of discomfort, when we feel that level of resistance, to embrace it. Love on it. Recognize that it's a part of who we are. Nurture it. Grow it so it's not in the driver's seat. You can't let a temper tantrum child be in the driver's seat. And the more you avoid it, the higher likelihood that the car will crash. You can take the steering wheel. You can go through that dark tunnel. And you'll come out of that dark tunnel. You can get lost, then find your way again. But you have to be driving. And you have to show up as such. For yourself, first and foremost, and for everything that you touch, to experience you in your fullest and not in a facade or a mask. So, yeah. Can't even remember what the other video was about, but this is the one. I hope it served you. And if it didn't, thanks for being here. And I know it served me. But anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.